What's going on, guys? I'm Chris, you're watching 4K Motoring, and today we're going to ask the question, are DRLs really safe for motorcycles? I've been considering this topic for quite a while now. My new Multistrada V4 comes with a basically light sensing headlight unit that in the normal mode when you start it up, it's in automatic mode. It starts off in DRL mode for daytime riding. When it detects it gets dark out, it will go ahead and turn on the low beam headlights. You have the option of changing it yourself from the cockpit, but you have to do that every time you ride. So my question is, with Ducati doing this, and I know KTM does this, BMW, a lot of motorcycle manufacturers are now starting to do this, is this really a safe alternative to low beam headlights? So what I want to do is get a variety of lighting conditions and really see what kind of light is optimal for the front of this bike. Now me personally, I usually run high beams in the daytime since I'm competing with the sun and I want to be seen. On this particular bike I run high beams with the driving lights on as well. At night I run, of course, the low beams with driving lights. So I'm curious if DRLs really make that much of a difference by themselves in visibility to the bike and being noticed. So what I'd like to do right now is run through all the lights. Right now it's just DRLs, and now we should have DRLs and driving lights. We now have low beams and driving lights. And then the way I prefer to ride this bike during the day, high beams with driving lights, maximum light. Your DRLs are activated, your low beams are activated, your high beams are activated, and the driving lights are activated. And this is how the bike looks. Now let's move into the sun and see how it looks in direct sunlight. So this is the bike in full sunlight. So let's run through those lights again. So we're gonna start just DRLs. This is what Ducati says is more visible during the day compared to this. So tell me what you think from your perspective right now, which one seems like it made that bike more visible to you? So let's run through again. We'll turn our driving lights on and then we'll go back to our high beams. Again, this is the configuration I prefer to run during the day. If you guys have watched some of my last videos, you might remember my 2 pillars of motorcycle safety. 1, be visible, and 2, be predictable. Motorcyclists are run into all the time. People cut in front of them, people cut them off, people turn in front of them.
Oh. Stop! Stop! Stop!
This is something that definitely needs to be combated, and one of those ways is just to make yourself more visible. So this is just really something that has been on my mind for a little while. I always ran my old Multistrada that did not have DRLs on the high beam setting, and I seem to have a lot less, I know this is anecdotal, I seem to have a lot less people that would pull out in front of me than when I've ridden other bikes or not put it in high beam mode. So with this DRL, I get some of the data that says DRLs are beneficial. That's mostly in relation to vehicles that used to not have any lights on at all during the day. DRLs are undoubtedly beneficial for vehicles. Some sort of emitted light is absolutely better than none. I have no doubts about that. But are DRLs enough for motorcycles? You guys saw what I saw. I'm gonna stick with the high beams. being seen is key to being safe on motorcycles. Hope you guys have learned something from this. I hope it made you think a little bit. And if you guys have any input on the matter, whether you've had experience one way or the other with lighting or read something else, feel free to let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. This is something I'm very interested in, and I'd love to learn more about the reasons they chose DRLs as opposed to just having low beams on during the day like they used to. I appreciate you guys taking the time for watching. We'll have some more soon. We're getting ready to go on our long 3,500 mile trip down to Austin, Texas for the MotoGP race. Should be a pretty awesome adventure. I hope to bring you guys along as much as I can for that. If there's anything in particular you want to know on the route, let me know and we'll do our best to bring it to you. Again, I'm Chris. This is 4K Motoring. Thanks for watching.